Shalom, shalom. What's going on? All glory to the Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shout out to anyone who's watching right now. I see 3 people in the chat. So we about to get on this topic, man. This big topic. You know what I mean? I'm about to go in today, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody finna call me a false prophet. We just gonna prove it all wrong right now. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it, man. So why are Israelites always finding themselves in this predicament of always being led astray? Why is it always happening to us? Why are we always going off places thinking we can gather with people, thinking we're going to be okay, and we're away from Babylon? That's not how it works, man. You got to understand this place that we're in right now, the situation that we've been in before. I mean, right now, we've never been in before. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a lot of wisdom to understand how we got to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just think the situation, you can't just think it's a click of a button. You think you could just get things done by yourself. The Most High literally has to come down, not saying in physical, but he has to literally, you know what I mean, bring his message and tell us to do this, and this to physically gather. Only the Most High knows where and how he's going to gather his people. There's no man on earth. You know what I'm saying? You can go my past videos, but this video here is going to be specifically just to let you know that the Most High is not playing around. And he shows you that you need to be worried about him and wait on him to gather you, to gather us. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into this. It's just going to be a quick rundown of basically what we've been talking about on this entire channel. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't, you know what I mean, kept up with dudes out here going for jurisdiction, going to Caesar, you know what I'm saying? Believing in Caesar where Caesar's not God. He's just a man of flesh. That's all written through Isaiah. So, you know what I mean? If you haven't gone through that, if you don't know how the Most High works, he clearly tells us how he works all through scripture. This isn't new. People just find it amongst themselves to think they know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Calling themselves captains of hundreds, tens, thousands. There's nowhere in scripture the Most High says anyone's a captain in captivity. That's total BS. And the people that know that, they're just, you know what I mean, fooling the people and leading the people astray. That's all it is, man. So when you call me a false prophet for doing a business that I do, you know what I'm saying? Nothing, no different from what anybody else does with their business. You know what I mean? You call me a false prophet. So now I'm going to prove that these dudes that go around thinking they can gather the people, especially on some shit land, we're just going to prove to them that, look, you can't gather Israel. It's impossible. And this is the trick that's put on us because the Most High keeps showing us over and over. This is what you do when you try and gather. This is what you do when you think you can do it on your own. And this is the same shit that we don't understand time after time. We don't lean on the Most High for anything. That's what we always, you know what I'm saying? That's what we always do. That's what we always been about, bro. And we have so many entities, so many nations around us. You know what I'm saying? No one knows who an Israelite is. People can say that they're Israelites, but that doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go through these scriptures and just get it over with, man, because, you know what I mean, some people didn't just be put in their place, calling themselves teachers and shit, and they don't even know how the Most High is working. So here we go, Isaiah 54. What are we going to start off with? We know the Most High, Isaiah 54, 5. We're going to say this. For thy maker is thy husband, the Lord of hosts is his name. Thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, the God of the whole earth shall he be called. For the Lord hath called his woman forsaken and grieved in spirit and wife of youth. When thou wast refused, saith thy God. For a small moment I have forsaken thee, but with great mercies I will gather thee. I little wrath I had hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness I will have mercy on thee, saith the Lord thy Redeemer. So off rip, you already know what the Most High is saying. This time in our captivity, any time we're out the land and we're in exile, the Most High he's hiding his face from us. You know what I'm saying? And he decides when he wants to pop back up and do some things. You know what I'm saying? Whether he sends somebody or send a group of people or whatever, we already know how it is this time. The Most High is not sending no man. You know what I mean? He already tells us, go back and watch the videos and go read it for yourself. Don't go listening to what dudes are saying out of their mouth, reading scriptures, thinking they know what go read what the Most High is saying. You know what I'm saying? Go read it for yourself. So we're going to just keep going, and we're going to go to Jeremiah 31. Now we're going to put all this in order so it's not hard for anyone to understand. So we already read Isaiah 54. The Most High said he hid his face from us. We're in that time where the Most High is still hiding his face from us. So Jeremiah 31. This is how you don't get caught up in all the sideshow business going on. Everything being done by a man thinking he can gather Israel is all vanity, man. And we're gonna go ahead and prove this. So Jeremiah 31. Behold, the days cometh, saith the Lord, that I will sow the house of Israel and the house of Judah with the seed of man and with the seed of beasts. And it shall come to pass like it was I have watched over them, to pluck and to break down and to throw down and to destroy and to afflict. So I will watch over them to build and to plant, saith the Lord. In those days they shall say no more, thy fathers have eaten a sour grape, and the children's teeth are set on edge. But everyone shall die for his own iniquity. Every man that eateth the sour grape, his teeth shall set on edge. So the Most High is already saying, this is the time that we're living in, where we're amongst all the nations. We're few in number amongst the nations. You can go back and Deuteronomy. If you don't know that happened already, then you're just lost. You know what I'm saying? We got to know that we're scattered. We're few in number amongst the nations. We're sold in with man and beast. You know what I'm saying? This is what the Most High is doing to destroy us and to make us grow new. To understand that only he can save us and only he can bring us out wherever we're at on earth. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard for people to understand this because they have their own agendas and they think they can work what the Most High is supposed to be working. So let's go to Jeremiah 17 and clear this up, because a lot of people can't read. That's why you see the hooked on phonics on the thumbnail. And everybody's not going to like me. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care. I'm just going to, you know what I'm saying? You're just going to see in the end what happens. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep doing what you think you can do and be smarter than the Most High. You know what I mean? You go ahead and keep thinking and see where it puts you. So here we go. Jeremiah 17. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh his flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord. For he shall be like a heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land and not inhabited. Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is. For he shall be as a tree planted by waters, and that spreadeth of her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit. So what is the Most High saying here? You got to really sit back. The Most High speaking here and really understand. You wait on him. You trust in him to deliver you out of your troubles, to put you in a place where you need to go to. You don't have to worry about anything. Wherever you're going, it's going to be set up easily. You know what I'm saying? There's no going there and trying to rebuild something and trying to make it look nice and all that. No, that's for the cursed man. The cursed man goes to the parched places of the wilderness, where it's not inhabited, because you're not under the umbrella of the Most High. So if you're trusting in man, you don't know what that man's going through in his life. So if a man comes and tells you, "Hey, we need to go do this. I want all you niggas to come live with me," but you don't even know what that man is about. You know what I'm saying? How do you know what that man is about? You don't know. It wasn't even a formed group to do anything. And if you watch my old videos, this happens time and time after again. Yahweh ben Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Go look this shit up. All the Christianites do this shit to this day. You don't know what sins these dudes are committing behind closed doors, but you want to go to their land and go live with them and put your whole family at risk. And you have no idea what's going on behind closed doors with these people. And I've been gathering people since I've been woke. And I understand this. And it shows me that only the Most High can gather us out of this situation. And we're going to continue to keep proving that. So we already went over Jeremiah 17. You know what I mean? Trusting these dudes that can tell you they can do this, do that, and do this for you and gather up Israel. You know what I mean? We've always had examples of these in the past. So let's go to Hosea 13 and let's wrap, you know what I'm saying? We're just wrapping all this up as we go. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to go through each scripture so you know how the thing is being worked. You know what I mean? How you can see only the Most High can help. So in Hosea 13, what does the Most High say? O Israel, thou hast destroyed thyself, but in me is in thine help. Not no other man. We just talked about putting your trust in another man. You don't know another man. You don't know another man's finances. You don't know another man's family. You don't know another man's intentions. You don't know what the man is there to do. You know what I'm saying? We got niggas out here that's been woke for 4 years and getting girls pregnant their first year. In the truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's facts. You know what I'm saying? You want to go look it up. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't here to back down from nobody. If you want smoke, come get smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm about all that. You want to pull up, pull up. You know what I'm saying? So here we go, man. Oh, the Most High can gather. O Israel, thou hast destroyed thyself, but in me is thy help. I will be thy king. Where is there any other that may save thee in all thy cities, and thy judges of whom thou saidst, give me a king and princes? I gave thee a king in my anger and took him away in my wrath. What is the understanding of this scripture right here? What is the understanding of the scripture? All the judges who said, we want a king, we want a prince to go do this and this for us and build up this and follow this God and do this and that. All them niggas is retarded. This is the last captivity, and the last thing you want to do is go get caught up with a nigga you don't even know. This is why you have to wait on the Most High. This is why he said, only I can save you out all thy cities. Who else can do it? So let's keep going, man. We're on Zechariah 10. So we got to know that the Most High, only the Most High can gather, man. We're gonna get this squared away so people can understand, so they're not getting deceived and ended up in problems that they could have avoided. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of problems I could have avoided, but I was gathering with wrong people. And I noticed, like, yo, you can't just gather with anyone. No one knows who the hell is who. Everyone ain't chosen out here. And the Most High shows how he's going to physically gather his chosen. So here we're going to go, Zechariah 10. I will hiss for them. Zechariah 10:8. I will hiss for them and gather them, for I have redeemed them, and they shall increase as they have increased. And I will sow them among the people, and they shall remember me in the far countries, and they shall live with their children and turn again. I will bring them out of the land of Egypt and gather them from Assyria. I'll bring them to the land. All right, so you understand this, what the Most High is saying here already. You know what I'm saying? I will hiss for them. So if the Most High is not making the call, what are you worried about? You trust in the Most High, right? You working a 9 to 5. You got 2-3 kids. You know what I'm saying? All you can do, what can you do? All you can do is trust in the Most High. Only the Most High can get you out that situation. You a man, you just got out of jail. You don't got nothing. You trying to make it. You got kids you got to feed. Who can you trust? You can't trust a man to fix it for you. You got to wait on the Most High to hiss for you, for him to call you, for him to move you where you're supposed to move. No man can tell you, hey, this is what we're supposed to be doing. Come over here. Let's go do this. Those are false shepherds, man. You know what I mean? They in it for their own glory. So here we're going to go. We just talked about Zechariah 10. Let's go to Hosea 1 now. You know what I mean? Let's wrap this all up, because all we doing is wrap. This is too easy, man. This is too easy. So we know how the Most High said he will hiss for us. He's going to gather us. He's going to physically gather us. So Hosea 10 just proves even further that only he can gather us. Remember, we're scattered, few in number amongst the nations, right? So we go to Hosea 1:10. What is it saying? Yet the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that they're in a place that where said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God. And then shall the children of Judah of children of Judah and Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Residual. So here we can see already, he said right here, yet the number of children cannot be measured or numbered. No one knows where the Israelites are because we're scattered. So you can't go around saying, hey, you, hey, you know what I'm saying? You're an Israelite because you said you're an Israelite. Let's go gather. Let's go do this. Let's go build this up. Let's go, you know what I mean? Let's go ship. Let's go Exodus all over. You know what I'm saying? That's craziness. That's ludicrous. Only people who are hooked on phonics can't see this. And if you ain't got the experience, then you definitely not going to see it because you don't know how dudes are behind the closed doors. You can't trust man. So when you see the Most High say Israel cannot be measured or numbered, we're like the sand of the sea. We're scattered. So we're going to talk about verse 11. And then the children of Judah and Israel shall be gathered together. When is that happening? What is that talking about? When are we going to be gathered together? When are we going to appoint ourselves one head? So let's keep going. Remember this verse, Hosea 1:11. Remember that verse. So now we're going to go to Isaiah 40. You know what I mean? All this is simple. You just got to look and see what the Most High is talking about, man. So Isaiah 40. Why say thou, O Jacob, O speakest, O Israel, my way is hid from the Lord, and my judgment is passed over from my God? Hast thou not known? Thou have not heard that the everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. This understanding that we're looking for the Most High is not just given by reading a couple verses. You got to seek it every day. You know what I'm saying? Dudes read gather, gather, gather. This is what the Christianites do. Gather, gather, gather. This is what Torah only Israelites do. I've seen it with my own eyes. Niggas that say they worship the Most High. Gather, gather, gather. End up being wicked. Got to separate from them. Only the Most High can physically gather, and we're going to keep proving this. So he that giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength. Even your youth shall faint and be weary, and the young man shall utterly fall. So we already know what's going on now. All of our young people are falling. You know what I'm saying? All of our people don't know what's going on. The young generation is lost. You know what I'm saying? There's barely any young generation kids that's waking up. You know what I mean? They're coming, but it's not as, you know what I mean, as a big scale it was back a few years ago. But they that wait upon the Lord, Isaiah 40:31, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. So what is the Most High saying? There is none searching for his understanding. You got to wait on the Most High for the call. Just like how the Most High sent the call in Sodom and Gomorrah, and Lot's wife turned back. They waited on that call. You know what I'm saying? This is how you got to look at this type of, we're in a Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylon kind of, or like a Babylon destruction type of captivity. That's how the Most High always does it. Most of the time when he's taking us out, he destroys the place. But this time is different because we're scattered and no one knows who we are. No one knows, is the next person that's saying they're Israelite, are they Israelite? Can I trust this person? Can I marry this person? You don't know. There's people getting screwed over left and right because niggas is leading and not searching for that understanding of the Most High. So we're going to keep going. We already know we got to wait on the Most High. Let's go to Malachi 3:16. You know what I mean? For those just getting in, make sure you rewind this video and go through all these scriptures because we're going verse by verse just to show you that only the Most High can save you. You can't go going off some man or some little entity telling you this is what you have to do. So we're going to go to Malachi 3:16. And it's sad, though, because there's going to be people that do things and they're going to find out that they ain't have no experience in the world. They're going to find out, oh, they got screwed over. I didn't know this was how it was. And, you know what I'm saying? They're going to end up fleeing and doing all this crazy shit because you got dudes out here that got jurisdiction under Indian reservations. You know what I'm saying? Our parents, we didn't sign, when we went into slavery, we didn't sign no fucking papers. So those papers that niggas are talking about, jurisdiction and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Tax-free and jurisdiction. You're signing papers that were made in confederacy with Moabites and the Europeans. We didn't sign nothing to get in Caesar's system. That's all been an illusion on us. So going to Caesar for strength, you cannot do that. And it's going to come back so hard on these fools in the end. It's so crazy because they don't want to wait on the Most High. They don't know how to use natural resources to help their lives better. You know what I'm saying? So here we're going to go. Malachi 3:16. Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it. And the book of remembrance was written before him that feared the Lord, and they that thought upon his name. So you think about it, they that feared the Lord spake often one to another. Is that our gathering in captivity? Oh, we're going to see. We're going to keep going and keep dissecting, because you're going to see even further that it makes sense. And they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts. In that day, all these verses, the Most High speaking. In that day, when I'll make up my jewels, I will spare them, as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. So if you're serving the Most High, only He can spare you. No man on earth can spare you. You know what I'm saying? No man can tell you, hey, look, this is what I got. Come with me. Don't worry about how I got it or what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Even though I might not be under the umbrella of the Most High, you niggas come follow me. I'm the false shepherd. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Then ye shall return and discern between righteousness and wicked, between him that serveth God and him that serveth him not. So if you're on this wavelength of the ones that fear the Most High, like verse 16 says, if you're on this wavelength, you know you can only go to the Most High to do anything. You know. The Most High, anything you do in captivity has to be something. If you're doing something to try and avoid something or not pay taxes or, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you're doing that through Caesar. If the Most High ain't show you a way to do it without Caesar, then it ain't from the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And we went over this over and over. You want to go back to my videos when we were talking about Moorish doctrine. Talking about we got another video where I'm talking about false shepherds bringing people where they want to bring them. Jurisdiction, there's a video on that. Go look that up. I got all these videos on my channel, and you just go through the verses yourself. Don't listen to what I'm saying, because then you'll be trusting in man again. You know what I mean? Go back and go watch it for yourself. So here we're gonna go. We're gonna go to Isaiah 27. Hey, thank you, Nicole. I appreciate your support. I see you in the chat. So here we're going to go. Isaiah 27. Let's get to Isaiah 27 real quick. You know what I mean? And this is how the Most High is working, man. He makes it clear how he's gathering his people. And we're going to, you know what I mean? It's going to all make sense at the end of this video. So Isaiah 27, 12 through 13. So we know we got to wait on Yah. We know that only the Most High, you know what I mean? The Most High said no Israel can be measured or numbered because we're scattered, basically. You know what I mean? We got to wait on Yah. So now we're looking at Isaiah 27. And it shall come to pass, verse 12. And it shall come to pass in that day, the Lord shall beat off the channel of the river of the stream of Egypt, and ye shall be gathered one by one, O ye children of Israel. And it shall come to pass in that day that the great trumpet shall be blown, as that shall become which were ready to perish in the land of Assyria, and the outcasts in the land of Egypt, and shall worship the Lord on the holy mount of Jerusalem. So if you understand Isaiah 11, this is Isaiah 27 right now, but if you understand Isaiah 11 and understand the Exodus and how he's going to destroy us and we're going to walk on dry shod again, this is what it's talking about. But if you understand and read the scripture, he says he's going to be gathering us one by one. So if you read Isaiah 11, right, what does Isaiah 11 say? He said he's going to break up into 7 streams. We can go to Isaiah 11 right now, just real quick, so we can see it. And it shall come to pass in that day, the second time to recover the remnant of Egypt that's left from Assyria, Egypt, Pathros, Cush, and we shall set up an ensign for the nations. Here we go. I think it's down here. And the Lord, verse 15, and the Lord shall utterly destroy the tongue of Egypt, of the Egyptian sea, and his mighty man wind shall shake his hand over the river, and shall smite it in 7 streams, and men shall go over dry shod. So when you read that and you go back to Isaiah 27, it makes sense. He will beat off the channel of the river of Egypt, and ye shall be gathered one by one. And we're going to prove that the Most High is gathering people how he wants to gather them. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go further. Let's go to Jeremiah 30. Let's go to Jeremiah 3. Let's go to Jeremiah 3. Because all this going on can only be figured out by the entity that scattered us. You get what I'm saying? So only he knows where we're at. And this is the trick that people have. And you go to IUIC, I guarantee you all them niggas in there are not Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Because they're tricking them brothers and say, oh, we got to do this. We got to gather. We got to do this. And they got all these different wives that just woke up and they pregnant already. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Jeremiah 3:14. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city and 2 from a family, and I will bring you to Zion. So what did the Most High say? Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you. I will take you 1 from a city and 2 from a family, and I will bring you to Zion. We just read Zechariah 10 where he says he's going to hiss and gather us. We just read that. So when he's hissing and gather us, what is he doing? He says, I'm going to take you 1 from a city, 2 from a family, and bring you to Zion. So there's no groups and Goshens and all this shit going on. If you read what the Most High say, you cannot be deceived. When we're gathering and doing what we got to do, that means we're going straight to the wilderness. So when I told you to remember Hosea 1:11, when we read Hosea 1:11, let's go back again, and then we're going to go back to Jeremiah 3. So when we read Hosea 11, when I told you, remember, and the children of Israel shall be gathered together and point themselves one ahead. When is that happening? Please let me know when that's happening, because we're not reading correctly. You cannot gather and go inside of Babylon somewhere or anywhere that Caesar controls. When the Most High says, saith the Lord, when he says, I'm going to take you 1 from a city, 2 from a family, and bring you to Zion. We just read Zechariah 10. I will redeem you. I will hiss for you. And it makes me mad because you got people calling me false prophet when I'm showing you what the Most High is saying. But we got dudes out here, you don't even know what these dudes going through. And you talking about you want to gather on land with dudes, you know what I mean, getting chicks. Come on, man. I'm not even, come on, let's keep going, man. And then look, and I will bring you to Zion, and I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. And it shall come to pass, when ye be multiplied and increase in the land in those days, saith the Lord, they shall say no more, the ark of the covenant of the Lord, neither shall it come to mind, neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall they be done by any more. So what is the Most High saying right here? And I will give you pastors according to mine heart. That means the people that make it, when he's bringing us back to Zion, those are the only shepherds the Most High trusts. He don't trust no shepherds in Babylon. He hasn't chosen anyone in Babylon. He hasn't chosen no captain in Babylon. I will bring you to Zion, verse 14. I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you knowledge and understanding. And then there you shall increase. So what don't you understand? 1 from a city, 2 from a family. Where do you get a group of Goshens of people thinking that they're Israelites going to be saved and separated from Babylon? Only the Most High, we already read it. Only the Most High can save thee in all thy cities. This is the trick that these fools don't see. And yes, they're fools. So let's keep going in, man. We just read that. And I'll give you pastors according to my heart. Zephaniah 2. Let's go to Zephaniah 2. Because this clown wanted to use this on me. You know what I'm saying? We're just ethering it because these dudes don't know how to read. Most of these niggas go to school and have girls doing their work for them. I actually went to school and got my degree. I know how to read English. Nat Turner had to understand English to do what he did. So you niggas talking about, oh, you don't need an education to read. Yeah, you do need a fucking education to read, and you need a Most High to reveal that to you. Gather yourselves together, ye. Gather together, O nation not desired, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass, as the shaft before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Seek ye Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be all shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. For Gaza shall be forsaken, and Ashkelon a desolation. They shall drive out Ashdod at the noonday, and Ekron shall be rooted up. Woe unto the inhabitants of the east coast, of the sea coast, the nation of the Cherethies. The word of the Lord is against you, O Canaan, the land of the Philistines. I will even destroy thee, that there shall be no inhabitant. And the sea coast shall be dwellings and cottages for shepherds and folds for flocks. And the coast shall be a remnant for the house of Judah. They shall feed thereupon. In the houses of Ashkelon they shall lie down in the evening, and the Lord their God shall visit them and turn away their captivity. So where are we gathering? Where are we gathering? Read the entire thing. This is when we're getting back to the land. Gather yourselves. When are we gathering? The Most High is going to gather us. We can't gather ourselves right now because no one knows who the Israelites are. Just because you want this woman to be an Israelite, you want this dude to be an Israelite, and you want to be married to them, and you want to do this and live a royal... No, all that is vanity. And this is why when we read Malachi 3, when we go back to Malachi 3, right? When the ones will be talking one to another, and ye shall return and discern between righteousness and wicked, between him that serveth God and him that serveth not. And we just read in Jeremiah 3 that the Most High said he's going to give us pastors that will feed us knowledge and understanding according to his heart. So when you read Zephaniah 2 and you understand the whole thing, where it says the sea coast shall be dwellings and cottages for the shepherds and folds for the flocks, and the coast shall be a remnant of the house of Judah, they shall feed thereupon. This is talking about the same thing. So if you don't understand scripture, hey, that's on you. You know what I mean? It's not hard to understand, man. Only the Most High can gather. And then we read, and then we keep going to Isaiah 43. Let's go wrap this up, man. Because this is just getting ridiculous. This is why people get led astray. Because people don't know people's lives, man. You don't know no one's lives for them to just tell you, hey, I got this for you. I can go bring you here. I can take care of you. No, you can't. Oh, the Most High can take care of anyone. If the Most High ain't call you, or he ain't tell you, or if he ain't, you know what I mean, naturally, physically bring you somewhere, then you don't need to be going. Isaiah 43, but now thus saith the Lord, that created thee, O Jacob, and that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. So we're talking about how we already got redeemed, how the Most High brought us out already. I will be with thee through the rivers, and shall not overflow with thee, and walkest thee through the fire. Thou shalt not be burned, neither shall a flame kindle upon thee. For I am the Lord thy God, the Holy One of Israel, thy Savior. Since thou wast precious in my sight, thou hast been honorable, and I have loved thee. Therefore I will give men for thee, and people for my life, for thy life. Fear not, for I am with thee. I will bring thy seed from the east, and gather thee from the west. I will say to the north, give up, to the south, keep not back. Bring my sons from the far, and my daughters from the end of the earth. So we can see here, just wrapping all this up, when the Most High says he's taking two from a family, one from a city. When he says, I'm gathering the children of Israel in the river one by one. The Most High is saying, my children are scattered. My children are scattered. Only he can gather us up. He has to bring out the call. He has to say, he has to blow the whistle and be like, hey, it's time. Let's go do this. All you can do from here on out is do what you do. Yeah, no one's saying you can't go gather. No one's saying you can't go live off the land naturally. No one's saying that. But if you're getting it from a source that's telling you, come to my land, come do this, come do that, and no one even knows this dude, now what are you doing? You're putting your trust in man. We already know when the pastors, the real pastors of the Most High, we already know when the real shepherds of the Most High are supposed to show up. When we get out of this land, there's no shepherds in this land. There's none of that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know what I mean? And I encourage people to go live, you know what I mean, go separate from Caesar. You know what I mean? We're working on cryptocurrency right now. People that don't understand it just want to talk smack. But they're the first ones to say, hey, come trade cryptocurrency on my land. But had the nerve to call me a false prophet. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Trade for you cryptocurrency on your land. But now I'm a false prophet for teaching people to get out of the fiat dollar, which is screwing them and not paying them no dividends. But you want to gather the people that are economically the lowest people in this country. You want to gather the people and they can't even help themselves in Babylon. They got to worry about you feeding their kids. They got to worry about you putting shelter over their head. Niggas don't even know economics. Niggas don't even know the average household income. You know what I'm saying? People don't even understand what it takes to even do what they want to do in this country. Because we're still under these curses. Most of our people are still under these curses. We're not rich. We're not a rich people. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing you want to do is go rely on a man to say, hey, I can provide this for you. I can do this for you. You know what I mean? That's not natural, man. The only thing natural is, hey, I'm talking to a few people. Hey, you guys want to go get some land or whatever? All right, let's go do that. You know what I'm saying? There's no public broadcast announcement saying, oh, everybody, let's go move to this. What? Did the Most High tell all the Israelites to do that? Last time I checked, he said he's gathering one by one all over the earth, telling other nations, keep not back, keep my sons not back. When he says he's gathering us, two from a family, one from this, he said he's bringing us to Zion from that point. He didn't say he's going to bring you to this farm or to this Goshen or to this place in this region. You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand how the Most High is gathering, man. I'm not going to sit here all day. I appreciate y'all for in the chat that came in and watched the video. Hey, I'm going, man. All glory to the Most High. If you don't get it, hey, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say to you, man. You know what I'm saying? We're scattered. People don't understand that, know that. You know what I'm saying? So we let the Most High work and we doing what we do, man. Oh, the Most High can gather. And the ones that wait on the Most High, we already know. We can discern righteousness from wickedness. Peace.